All right, guys, welcome to the new YouTube channel. We took the other one down and we're going to start a new channel for the new year. Same Instagram, changed the name a little bit. So if you're watching this video, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I drop a new video. We are going to try to stay consistent with videos, and we are going to try to get on some really big bass this year. The goal this year is to get on size, big sized bass. I don't care so much about quantity. I don't care about catching a bunch of dinks, although it happens. You know, I'll take a bunch of 1-2 pounders if I'm not catching nothing. But we are going to be in the pursuit of big bass in the season of 2021. At the end of this video, we're going to go over some hard baits. We got some swim baits, a couple of glide baits, got some frogs, got some spinner baits. But first, we're going to go over all the soft plastics. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this style unboxing. And hit that subscribe button for sure. And let's get into it. All right, first thing first, we're going to start off with the Grande Bass Airtail Wiggler. This is the Trophy Hunter color, and it's 6.5 inch. Now, these worms, if you throw worms, you need to have some Grande Bass worms in your tackle. These worms have an air tail. It's a pocket of air, and these worms stand up no matter what you do. You can throw it on any type of rig, whether it's shaky heads, whether it's Texas rig, weightless. You can throw it any which way you want, and that tail's gonna come and stand up. It's a really good company. They have a huge selection of worms. They also have crawls and swim baits and stuff like that. Grande Bass, I got this from Deagle's Fishing, one of my favorite type of worms to throw. They also have this Airtail Rattler, which is an awesome color too. I buy them both in the trophy hunting, and what it is there's like a red, purple on one side and a green on the other. So it gives you two different types of colors depending if it's spinning, flipping, or whatever. Just a great worm altogether to have in your gear. Let's do some Kayak swim baits. These are awesome. This is the 3.8 inch, and this is the Sungill color. I think this is a real natural color, so I picked it up. I had another pack of these a few weeks ago, and I like the color so much, I had to pick up another pack for the spring. Yum Dingers. You can't go wrong with the Yum Dingers. And these is the Green Pumpkin Chartreuse Tail. They come in a 30 pack for 10 bucks. You really can't beat that. I like the Gary Yamamoto Senkos. I feel like they're expensive and they rip too easy. They're extremely soft. I don't think the fish are gonna be sitting there nibbling on the Senko for 2 or 3 minutes to where they're gonna feel the texture and be, and spit it out or eat it. It's a Senko. They're gonna bite it. You're gonna set the hook and that's it. So no point in paying $8-9 bucks for a pack when you can pay 10 bucks for 30 of them. So it's a good deal right there. Zoom. This is the Horny Toad Bullfrog color. This is what I use for buzz baits. I use no other soft plastic than this for buzz baits. Half ounce 3/8 buzz bait. Doesn't matter what kind of buzz bait it is. I usually buy them, rip the skirt off, and I put one of these on. And this is great for largemouth and smallmouth. You can crush them with this. Best buzz bait trailer I think there is. Big Bite Baits. This is a company that I don't see enough of in the YouTube world. I don't know what it is, if people just don't like them, but they have a large variety of options for different soft plastics for you to use. I mean, I have their bluegill, swim bait. This thing is awesome. Comes in a 3-pack. I use the double tail grub, double tail grubs for big trailers, chatterbait trailers. Great, cheap. And this thing right here has a beaver style body with appendages on the side, but then it has like a double tail grub for claws, kind of like the 6 Sense crawl. And it's just perfect for pitching and flipping. Even if you want to use it as a trailer, you want to swim it back. I use it on a Texas rig most of the time. Great bait right here. And this is the 4-inch Swimming Mama, it's called. Watermelon pumpkin seed. So it's like a green on one side, green pumpkin, and then a brown on the other. Good bait. One of my favorites. I buy a lot of those. Sorry. Here we go. Some swim baits. Beast Coast Fishing. This is the Miyagi. It's a 4.75 Miyagi swimmer. And this color is the Magic Shimmer Shad. Is that what it was? Yeah, Shimmer Shad. It's a really great bait. It's not too big. If you want to get into swim baits and you're afraid to throw those really big ones, this is the perfect swim bait to throw. It's about the same size as a Bio-Spawn bait. Just a little bit difference in height because this is the body of a fish, but they're the same size. There's not It's not like it's a massive swim bait. You can catch 1 pounders on this, believe it or not. It's a good swim bait though to throw. Very durable. They last forever. Yeah, great swim bait though. Here's the Beast Coast crawls. Now these things are called, what are they called? The Murata crawl. And this one is the Elite crawl, and this one's the Dirty Dog. The Dirty Dog is a maroon on top and a red on the bottom. And the Elite crawl is a brown on top and a blue on the bottom. Now the Elite crawl, the brown one, is my go-to crawl. What's nice about these is they don't have a ton of action like Strike King and the Guggen baits and all these other crawls out here. It's more of a finesse crawl. The action is very light. It's not kicking all crazy. It's a very subtle kick, and it's a very realistic kick. These crawls are really good at imitating real crawfish. So if you want to try something new, I would definitely recommend these. Another Big Bite Baits. Another pack of soft plastics from them. I haven't tried these yet, but I thought these were really, really cool. This is the Real Deal crawl. These are, does it say the length? 4 inches. Yep, 4 inches. You only get 4 of them, but this one here is the red crawl, and this one here is the blue crawl. So what's nice about this is orange and blue. This one's red and black. The red and black is perfect for spring. The orange and blue, I got that one because in New York we have a lot of blue crayfish and a lot of red crayfish. So both of these will do good in my waters where I'm at. The tails do look flat. Well, the claws, not the tails. The claws look flat, like there's no action. But believe it or not, there's a lot of action. There's a little tiny lip that's hard to see, and these things kick. So definitely wanted to try these out. I'm probably going to throw them on a Texas rig or a rugby head. Definitely going to be, I know these are going to do damage. Berkeley Power Baits. So this is something I bought that I thought was going to be bigger. I mean, these are 3.4 inches, and it's the Champ Minnow. The good bluegill imitation, this is the bluegill one. I thought it was going to be bigger, and I was going to throw it on a skirtless chatterbait. That was the plan, and kind of look like a bait fish. So I'm probably going to use these for the drop shot. I still might throw them on a chatterbait. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a spinnerbait might work good. I think a spinnerbait might actually be great for this, but drop shot will definitely be the way to go. Guggen baits. 2 packs of Bambino bugs. 2 packs of crawls, Kraken crawls. Green pumpkin and watermelon red flake. 2 basic colors. Can't go wrong there. You know, that's what it is. I've noticed over the last, I would say, year or two, that in New York, I get probably 2-to-1 ratio of bites. Watermelon red flake over green pumpkin black flake. The watermelon red flake gets bites 2-to-1 to the green pumpkin. I like green pumpkin better, but you got to go with what the fish are eating. So got 4 packs of those, 2 each. Reaction Innovation. Now, I bought this black light color. It's black on one side and it's like a purple highlight on the other. Really cool color. And it's not like a glitter, and it almost looks like a black light coming through, and it's really like, it stands out. And I ended up picking up another pack because of that. So I got 2 packs of the black light, and then I got a pack of this tramp stamp. Now the tramp stamp is green pumpkin on one side, black on the other with blue flake. So really cool. Got that from Debo's Fishing. Great flipping bait. I'm sure this is going to do well. That black light color is amazing, especially in dark water. It's going to do well. Got some Z-Man. So Z-Man diesel minnows. These things I use for chatterbait trailers. Sometimes I'll throw them on a swim jig head. But these things are great. They just, you can catch 30 fish on one and it doesn't break down. The last tech that it's made out of, you know, it lasts forever. The trick to these is putting them on a swim jig head that has the wire keepers. That will really hold this. The lead keepers, these usually slide off of, so you kind of want the wire keepers. It's a little bit of a pain to get on, but once you get it on, it doesn't come off and it lasts forever. These are a great bait to have. Now, the Yodo worm. I got 2 packs, both in green pumpkin. I have seen this thing all over the internet, all over people's videos. People seem to love this thing. So I picked 2 of these up. These are going to go with my chatterbaits. I might Texas rig one, but most likely it'll just be for chatterbait trailers. Maybe a swim jig trailer. I might try that. I'm sure that'll work great with these too. But really cool, really soft. A lot of action on these tails. So I'm looking forward to using those. Now we got the Zoom Speed Crawl. This is the Mag UV Crawl. This is the Magnum Crawl. You look at the size comparison to these two that I'm about to post. These things are way bigger. These are the, I want to say 4-inch. Let's measure them. Yes, these are the 4-inch, and I believe the regular size is 3-inch. So I got these in green pumpkin and black and red flake. Really cool, great bait. Like I said, we're going for bigger bass this year, so the bigger presentation is what I'm aiming for. And I also have Strike King, you'll see, in the Magnum version. And I didn't even know they made those in the Magnum version. And it's just awesome. But anyway, you can't go wrong with these, really cheap, and they get bit. These things get bit. Now, we got 4 packs. We got 2 packs of the Blue Crawl. We got 1 pack of Watermelon Red Flake. And then we have 1 pack of the Crawl Daddy. The Crawl Daddy is the most realistic color, I think, out of all 3. It's like, it's a black with like orange in there. Not saying that's what, not saying like, you know, that's not the color of crawls all the time, but it's more to me of a realistic color if I was going for a realistic bait. But the Watermelon Red Flake works great, and so does the Blue Crawl, which is green pumpkin with a hint of blue in it. But these things are 4.5 inches. Compare here. I'll put a picture comparing it to a regular Strike King Rage Bug. These things, they're big. They're big, and I probably won't go back to buying the regular Rage Bug size, because once I seen these, I was just like, this is the way to go. The size is just, it's bulky, it's perfect, especially when everybody's throwing that regular size and you throw a Magnum, you know, it's just a bigger presentation of the fish. They might go after that more than a regular plastic. I don't know. So, now Gambler. We got 5 packs. 1 is back order, so 1's coming in the mail. We got 3 packs of swim baits and 2 packs of crawls. The crawls are really cool. This is the Killer G Burner Crawl. Comes with 7 of them. It's a really cool color. It's a green pumpkin with just like some a really bright purple and blue flake in there. Looks just like the Zoom Speed Crawl, but it's the same claws, same side appendages, and then the body's ribbed versus being smooth like the Zoom. But looks really good, so I picked it up. It was on sale. Now, these swim baits, right? This is the electric one. It's the Easy Swimmer. This is a really cool swim bait. I've never used these Gambler swim baits before. I'm really interested in trying these. If you look at this color, it is just, it's really good color. It's like a gray top, translucent bottom with some purple flake. I think that's going to be money in the water that I'm at. Here's the Easy Swimmer in green pumpkin and black and blue. This is really cool too, this one. This is a green pumpkin bottom and a black and blue top with blue flake. And then I just have the regular black and blue. Now these, I think, measure out to be, let's see if we can get this, 5 inches, I believe these are. Yeah. I can't even get it. I believe they're 5 inches. The only thing I didn't like about them, yeah, they're 4.5, 5 inches. The only thing I didn't like about them is they're not in a clamshell. And I noticed when I pulled a couple out, the tails are bent from sitting in that position for a long time. So you can always put them in some simmering water on a pan for 30 seconds, let them dry out straight, and they're back to the way they are. You just lose the scent from the company, but it works. Anyway, they look like really good baits. They have that joint to let the paddle kick more. Really cool looking. I'm looking forward to trying it. Now, we'll get into the hard baits that I picked up. First thing first is I picked up 3 original chatterbaits. There's no way in hell I'm going to pay 10 bucks for a chatterbait for it to get snagged and lose it. So I buy these original ones for 4 or 5 bucks. I throw these around the heaviest cover, and I don't care if they get hung up and I got to cut them off. Got 2 red ones, and these are called the Fire Crawl. These are going to be for springtime. And then I have 1 chartreuse one for just to have white and chartreuse. I have 3 Z-Man custom chatterbaits coming in the mail with 4 packs of the minnow diesel coming from Bass Pro Shop. That should be here in a couple weeks. I'll post that. I usually try to stay 3/8 ounce, half ounce on the chatterbaits. I don't do lighter than 3/8 and heavier than half unless I'm in really deep water. Here's just some stocking up on some spinner baits, some Strike King. This one here is just the KVD version. It's like, you know, a natural shad looking one with the plain blades. And then this one is the red eye shad version, which is really cool because if you look at the blade on this, it looks like a bait fish. Really, really cool on the blade. So it's really going to look like a school bait fish. Just some cheap spinner baits. Now, here is a swim bait. This is from Savage Gear, and this thing was 10 bucks. It's a 3D copied image of a real bluegill. It's the pulse tail bluegill. It is 4 inches. It's 1¼ ounce. It's completely weedless. It comes already rigged with a 1/4 ounce hook on a, I think it's 6 or 8-aught hook. Really, really cool. You could throw this thing right on top of lily pads and kind of like just twitch your pole, pulling it across, and it'll look like a dying bluefish. I mean, it's scanned from a bluegill. So, really great bait. Haven't fished it yet, but I know this is gonna be killed. It's probably gonna be my favorite bait this year, just because I can play it off as a real bait fish so easily. Here's the Googa bait. This is the, I believe, bullfrog color. Yeah, bullfrog color. Just the topwater frog. I had one. I probably had 4 of these that I've used over time. I also got one in my Googa Bait Pro box I bought about a month ago, and then I picked up another one just because this is a really cool frog. Got some 8-aught Lucky City Lunker City hooks, 8-aught. That's gonna go with these big Senkos. I'll show you, rig one of these up. Going for the bigger bite this year. Then I got the Mike, what is it? Mike Buka bull gill. Instead of the bull shad, it's the bull gill. And it's more of like a, I want to say crappie. No, not so much crappie. I can't think of the name of it. It's a pumpkin seed maybe, but it has the red bottom. It has like the hologram on the body. You can't really see it right now without the light. I'll see if I can get it to do it with the picture. But yeah, it shines. It's holographic. With the sunlight, it'll flash. It's really cool imitation. Looks just like a bluegill or a crappie or something. And then now here is the glide bait. This is the S-Waver River to Sea. It's the 168 size. It is 1 5/8 ounce, and it's 6 3/4 of an inch long. Really long, really cool. Everybody talks really high of the S-Waver. So we're going to see how this is going to go. I'm going to pick up a couple more glide baits this year. And like I said, we're really going to get into chasing the big fish. I have a couple spots that I'm going to go hit where I've been tipped off that there's some big bass. And so that's what it is. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. The other channel is down. And from here on out, we're going to be posting here. So hopefully you guys subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.